Okay, now we're recording. I mean, something happened that has never happened before. Okay, seem like the energy you want to try to stop this. We're about to do an evil eye deck read, and then we're gonna pull out some ancient Egyptian oracle cards to maybe do a few runes. Okay. All right. Let's see. Silent white worker. Ooh, it says someone around you is doing white magic and secret to help you without your knowledge. Yo, that came out twice in another read, but in a different way. It was just light magic worker or light magic or something like that. Wow. So these cards just kind of flew out. I was only going to take 3, but we'll take these. Okay. You got somebody trying to be like you. Someone that has a toxic fixation on you. Someone is attracted to your light and is seeking to dim it. All right. Someone envies you and is trying to steal your essence to become a mirror image of you. But we got reversal magic in the last read, that someone is doing reversal magic so that anything that these people try to throw onto you, again, is coming back to them. That came out in the last read. The traps they set for you, these people are falling into, trying to maybe do some voodoo here, that someone is doing voodoo work on you to achieve something against you. Look to other cards to see in which area. So someone is trying to steal your essence, and dim your light, doing voodoo to steal your essence and dim your light. But we have block removing here. Whatever was holding you back has been removed. Oh, come on. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Again, usually when I use this deck, it's been a long time because I lost it. I completely had no idea where this deck was, and another one, and of course others that was in that container. But usually it's a lot of negative cards. Never have I ever seen so many good cards come out of this deck. But we have Return to Sender. Okay. Then I say the traps they set for you, they're falling into. With energy work, cleansing, and prayer, what they did to you will be sent back to them, wrapped in a motherfucking bowl. You hear me? Freeze. We have freeze spells. Someone wants to stop your progress on your way to success. But look at here, another good card. Sunshine magic. The light will be illuminated on your situation. What is done in the dark will come to the light, baby. The blockage has been removed. And with energy work, the energy work that you've been doing, the cleansing you've been doing, and the prayer you've been doing, continue to do that. But with all of that, with you utilizing all of those tools, okay, what they did to you will be sent back to them, wrapped in a bow. And look, someone using spell work with good intentions to help you. This is wow. But that just goes to show that we are growing, collective. We are growing. We have evolved. And per the previous reads, we are not becoming, we have become. So we need to take off all the shackles that were on us, that had us held back. All of those things that we hesitated to do. I feel like we are now being empowered to take those steps. Silent white worker. Someone around you is doing white magic to help you without your knowledge. Light magic. Someone is using spell work with good intentions to help you. Sunshine magic. The light will be illuminated on your situation. What is done in the dark is coming to the light. Block removal. Whatever was holding you back has been or is being removed, return to sender with energy work, cleansing, and prayer. What they did to you will be sent back to them wrapped in a motherfucking bow. Do you hear me? Okay, so we have Apet, Apet, and Ashtoreth. I feel like these are the energies that are fighting for you. And then we have Geb, bottom of the deck. Your loyalty to yourself has empowered these energies to come and fight on your behalf. All right, so Apet is from the family of the moon. $109 reduces to a 10, endings and new beginnings. January 9th could be significant. Well, that's the wrong one. So it's actually 112. January 12th could be significant. It says represents beginnings. Pit is the sky. All right, so these people have been trying to block your essence, dim your light, stop your progress, but a pit is here, okay, to help protect you. The divinatory meaning of a pet is the multiplication of assets, the multiplication of assets, pregnancy, gestation, those visions and songs and creative communications, like came out in the other read, that you have. You're going to be able to birth those, whether it may be a book, a song, a spoken word, a poem, whatever. It says a return to the still center, the source of the phenomenal world. You are connecting to your still center, the phenomenal world. Let's just read about a pet. It says the sacred animal of a pet is the hippopotamus, a symbol of maternal gestation and nursing, chosen because the female suckles and cares for its young for a long period of time. This is that mother energy coming in to heal you. You may have mother wounds, but the mother energies within the divine, within the spiritual, have come to nurture you, help to bring out the divine feminine energy within yourself so that you can reparent yourself. Living beside rivers and in stagnant parts of streams, the hippopotamus typified pure animal mass, consuming vast amounts of delicate aquatic plants such as papyrus and lotus, to satisfy its huge appetite. Isha Swaller de le Biggs described the hippo as the veritable incarnation of bestiality, mass, and quantitative multiplication. And don't nobody want to mess with no hippo. They are vicious in that water. They swim fast. You don't want no problems. Okay, and that's the type of energy that is covering you and protecting you. And look, not only that, she has a crocodile on her back. Vicious, okay? Nobody want to fuck with. They better leave you the fuck alone. According to Jeremiah, a pet or Ta'ert is the primordial form of the great mother who gave birth to and was the wife of Seth. Hers is a figure so ancient it belongs to an order that was set in heaven for us, for use, not for worship. Types of time and force, and not of beauty. types of time and force, again, to here to fight for you. The right time and divine time, and when, come on, Apet, a very ancient pre-dynastic goddess. Apet was later identified with both Mut and Nut. She was also called the mother of the sun god, to whom she gave birth at Ombos, Ombos, and for this reason that city was called the Meskenet, or birthhouse of Apet. She also presided over the ancient city of Apt, the older name for Thebes. As an ancient star goddess, Apet was related to the part of the sky, Pet, where the North Pole was situated, for in the celestial north was the mythical birthplace where the great mother Ta'ert was represented as the bringer forth from the waters in the shape of a hippopotamus. Nothing is older than the great mother and child, and as Ta'ert and Set, the great bear and dog star, these were the gods of the Typhonians within the land long before they were reintroduced as the Semite Astarte and Barsukit. This is from Massey's book, something that Massey wrote in 1974. The polar star was the fixed point in the center around which everything revolved, and which was continually giving birth to everything. Thus, Apet was the pregnant goddess, the netter of multiplication and generation, and she was also the netter of archetypical numbers. Swaller de Lebix describes Apet as symbolizing the matrix that carries what is reborn. And in this card, she holds the Ankh of life in one hand, the other resting on the emblem of protective magic power. That's the emblem of protective magical power. This is her knot or noose, her womb, which is the earliest form of the Ankh. Ashe, Ashe. Learn us today then, Most High. She was the beneficent netter and appears in the Book of the Dead as a kind guardian of the dead in the Duat. Many of her statuettes have been found in tombs where she accompanies the mummies, leaning over her emblematic knot as the image of brooding life, fulfilling her role as the most ancient genitrix of the gods. She is invoked, O Api, mother of Unas, give thou thy breast to this Unas, in order that he may convey it to his mouth, and that he may suck milk therefrom. So this is how you invoke her. I'm gonna say it again. I say reverse the genders, however is needed. O Api, mother of Unas, give thou thy breast to this Unas, in order that she may convey it into her mouth, and that she may suck milk from therefrom. I'm going to read it again. Hopefully I can do it without stuttering. O Api, mother of Unas, give thou thy breast to this Unas, in order that she may convey it into her mouth, and that she may suck milk therefrom. Now we're about to get into that crocodile. I've been waiting to figure out what that crocodile is about. The crocodile behind her is a form of the god Sobek. Sobek don't play, okay? Another creature known for its ferocious appetite. Just like the hippopotamus. I told you they're ferocious. Okay? A Scythian animal personifying darkness and death. Okay, that's that balance, that's that duality. We spoke about that in the previous read. We're learning to balance both, learning to integrate them, not being too rigid on one end or the other. Its name is derived from a root that signifies to collect or bring together, and it was believed to gather together that which had been separated by the evil power of Set, and to give a new constitution and life to the elements that had been severed by death. So I feel like there's some beauty in that. I need to read that again on my own, though. As the elements were reconstituted by Sobek, they were gestated and given birth by Epet, who is continually multiplying life upon the earth. Next card is Ashtoreth. Next guidance is Ashtoreth. Guidance that is here for us. Ashe. 103, January 3rd could be significant. They're both in the same house. Are they? No. Apet was the family of the moon, and Ashtoreth is the family of fire. Okay, 109 is not it either. What am I? Ashtoreth, what it? 103. That's why. Okay, that's right. It says mistress of horses. So Ashtoreth is another lion-headed and fiery goddess. I didn't know that. I fucks with Sekhmet. I have her statue on my table here, but another lion-headed and fiery goddess is Ashtoreth, introduced into Egypt from Syria during the 18th dynasty. Ashtoreth, identified also as the goddess Ishtar and Astarte. I didn't know that, okay? And was a powerful and popular goddess throughout the Delta after she was adopted by the Egyptian people. As a goddess of love and beauty, didn't know that, okay? She had close affinities with Hethert, and the rituals in her honor were said to be ecstatic orgies of love and pleasure. Yeah. As a goddess of war, she was closely allied with Sekhmet, my girl, Ashe, and her father was identified as either Ra or Ptah, the inseminating fire. Here, Ashtoreth is shown standing on her war chariot. War. She's about war, okay? Going to war against all these people trying to throw voodoo and freeze spells to stop our progress on our way to success, try to steal our essence and dim our lights. We are in war against them. And Apet and Ashtoreth is here to help us fight, okay, as we go into this 8-8 portal. And also Geb, remaining loyal. And I feel like Geb spoke about the multiplication of, okay, we're gonna read his too. Okay, but Apet has a number 2 on her card, and Ashtoreth has a number 7 on her card. Again, that divine feminine energy. She's coming to take back her throne, and that's just on period. War chariot and brandishing a whip, she holds control over 4 horses, which symbolize the 4 elements. Come on, come through. As the divine horsewoman, never heard that term. Had this book forever, never really thought about it. Okay, the mistress of horses, she's the horsewoman. Okay, as the divine horsewoman, she expresses and directs the living creative fire as she wills, trampling over her enemies and the enemies of Ra who stand in her path, try to block us, okay? Doing work to achieve anything against us, we trample upon them, okay? Trampling over her enemies and the enemies of Ra and the enemies of our fathers who stand in her path. As number 7, she is a netter of movement and connections, bringing the cosmic fire into the realm of matter, manifesting. Bringing cosmic fire into the realm of matter, the movement and connection. The previous read, take a look at it, spoke of our connecting to our Sirius guides, our future self, the dolphin energies. And of course, we add our higher selves, the divinities and gods and goddesses, the netter, the orishas, all of the things. The use of horses in war was adopted by the Egyptians from eastern desert dwellers in comparatively late dynastic times, when they learned the effectiveness of war chariots in conquering the enemy and expanding their borders. Ashtoreth, driving into battle with her rampant war horses, was a leader and protector of warriors who held her in the highest honor. From now on, I'm going to see Ashtoreth when I see that chariot card come up. I kind of want to know what the chariot card, that's a book that I can put up here on my desk. I just built this shelf here. Okay, doesn't she look nice? I did a great job, didn't I? So I'm going to add that a book up here that I can flip through and get all of the cards or whatever that rules, whatever card I'm pulling within the tarot. Okay, so the divinatory meaning of, I got a little glimpse of Ashtoreth is conquering of one's enemies. That's on period. Okay, sensual pleasure exalted to become spiritual joy, and travel for one's advantage. So if you're going to be traveling, don't worry, you'll be safe. We in the last read, it spoke about traveling, but in the realm of channeling, and how that may be, that may have been a fear, but I feel like we're facing that as warriors and with a pet, by our sides, helping to protect us, removing that blockage of fear. And we're facing our deepest fears, confronting them. That came out in previous reads too. So go watch them all, especially, or watch them all as they come out, because, I put the book back up. We got to read about Geb, because I thought it was something about multiplication on his joint too. And again, in spirit, just letting you know that things are multiplying. Your blessings are multiplying. 176, I believe. It's materialization of one's plans. But again, that's what we were talking about. All of your plans, they're multiplying and they are materializing. Loyalty, and it says nourishment and connection with the earth energies. So that have us at 24 minutes. I think we'll go ahead and end it right there, family. All right, so I hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. If you want to learn more about Geb, his name is G-E-B, right? This is card, that's him. Okay. Father Earth, we got Mother Earth, Father Earth. We got Inner Rick, which is that energy that gives, like that Reiki energy. They came out in previous reads as well. And I think I read a little bit more on Gib in those reads. I also did spoke about inner rec in those reads as well. So just shuffle through them. You'll find it. But beautiful, beautiful energy, family. Again, I hope they helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I love you all. And until next time.